Hey everyone, today I'm going to be talking about something that I think is really important, something that would have helped me along in my journey and helped me reach my goals a lot faster if I had understood this. When I started my health and fitness and weight loss journey, it was back in 2012, February 2nd, 2012 to be exact. I was really focused only on weight loss, and I was really new to all of this. I had been one of those kids that could eat anything and get away with it. And I hear this all the time from so many people who say, oh, they're skinny, they're lucky, they're the ones who can just eat whatever. I don't really consider those people lucky because for myself, I would consume, seriously, sometimes a whole pound of bacon at one time. And I wouldn't gain any weight as a child. I had a high metabolism. I was always going here and there. I was really not athletic, but I was pretty active. And that gave me a false sense of, health, that I could just eat whatever I want. And I think that a lot of people hear that all the time. And the hardest thing is for people who are skinny or who call themselves skinny fat is that people think that they're the epitome of health. And really health is a lot different when you take a deep, look into what you're eating and what your activities are. Like I said, I was not athletic and I had horrible eating habits. And then whenever I had my first child, Haley, in 1999, I was 18, I gained a lot of weight. Because I then too listened to other people who said, oh, you're pregnant, you can eat for two. And then what my grandma had said growing up is, Mindy, one day everything you eat is going to catch up to you, because I loved fried chicken, ice cream, pizza, you name it. Anything that I could possibly get my hands on that was unhealthy, I loved. I was big into fast food because it was a treat, because my mom used to cook health food, which for her consisted of boiling vegetables and making me eat it, and whole wheat bread. And so the idea of health didn't sound good. Well, after I had Haley, I really was like, oh my God, I don't like this body that I'm stuck with. And I'm, barely 19, or I was actually almost 19 and stuck with this body. And I'm like, I'm too young to hate my body. And I already had a pretty bad self-image before that. So I tried Slim Fast. I've tried so many different things over the years: diet pills, weight loss shakes, protein shakes, I had a gym membership for 3.5 years, which was ridiculous. I paid almost $40 a month and would go there, I went maybe 50 times. And then most of the time when I did go to the gym, or even when I was part of Curves, I would leave after doing my version of workout, and I would drink beer or eat really horribly, and I had horrible eating habits. So once I got started on my journey, and I was really serious, and I had a health coach then, which I am now myself, things were a little bit different, but I still was stuck in that mindset. In the beginning, I was eating grilled chicken, iceberg lettuce, and then, I discovered things like 100% whole wheat foods are good for you. So I ate 100% whole wheat English muffin and almond butter pretty much every day for breakfast, and I drank my health shake, which was a nutrition supplement, every day. And then I just ate the same foods over and over and over and over again, and not really understanding it. I never looked at labels. I really didn't understand. But I will say that my eating had gotten a whole lot better. I was eating more vegetables. I was eating the good carbs versus the bad carbs. I cut out fried foods, cut out fast food, sodas, all these different things. So I saw changes immediately, because before this I was drinking a lot of beer and eating very unhealthy. And then I started working out when I'd been, living a sedentary lifestyle, and then I made major changes to my diet. But then I kind of hit a plateau, and I noticed that as I was working out, my energy wasn't up. I wasn't seeing, results like I was. And then I realized that I was not maintaining a healthy, balanced diet. And this is one thing that I wanted to talk about, is that so many people out there, I hear, they say what I just said. Well, I stopped drinking sodas. I'm not eating fried foods. I'm eating healthier. Well, eating healthier and making better choices is better than, a lifestyle of unhealthy choices and not moving your body at all. But there's a difference if you want to see results, and if you want to really improve your health on top of your weight loss, plus get results like seeing toning and muscles, forming and getting your metabolism going. That's a totally different story. So what I found is I found a simple program that basically helped me track my foods, helped me do it where I didn't have to use my Fitness Pal or, write down calories or use a food scale, and something that I could memorize and that basically was very simple and very versatile for everybody. And that's the 21-day fix. So I wanted to talk to you about that if you're using the 21-day fix, it is so important that you use the containers. It's so important that you follow the guidelines that are based on your certain weight that you're at now, and that you keep recalculating it as you gain weight if you're trying to bulk up, or lose weight if you're trying to lose weight. If you follow this, you get a healthy, balanced nutrition. That means you get all of your nutrients. You're not focusing on calories, because 3,000 calories of good calories full of foods, full of nutrients, are a whole lot different than 3,000 calories full of empty calories, or things that are full of artificial colors, flavorings, or ingredients that are against your health. If you check the labels nowadays, there are ingredients in most of the foods that are you can't even pronounce, and you would have to Google it to figure out exactly what it is. Most of them are, genetically modified ingredients, so they're not real food. They're not whole foods. And a lot of these things contain soy, which is very dangerous for your health. So make sure you're checking the labels. But if you're using the 21-day fix, it's so important that you, for the first 3 weeks, at the very least, so you can kind of get the routine down and get what calorie bracket you're on, and make sure that you're establishing a good food schedule and a good relationship with food, is that you use the containers. And the containers, if you have the program or if you've been looking into the program, is really, they look small to you. I will say that. I thought the same thing, and a lot of people have. But I encourage you to take it and dump it out on your plate. That way you see what a portion looks like. And then once you start putting it on your plate, that means that you don't always have to live within the containers. And then if you go out to a restaurant, you already have a really good idea of what actually the appropriate portion size is. Because if I went to restaurants and ordered a chicken breast, and I will tell you from using the 21-day fix, I now know that these serving sizes that they prepare that are full of sodium and artificial ingredients and preservatives and stuff is like double the size of what a serving of protein is. So once I had that in my mind, now if I do go out to eat, or I'm somewhere where I don't have my containers, I can eyeball it and look at it. And then when you actually put the foods out on your plate, it actually helps you realize that you're not starving. And you'll notice after using the 21-day fix meal plan, especially if you're drinking Shakeology, within a week or two, you're going to see a major change in your cravings and in your appetite, and as well as your energy, because you're getting all the nutrients. You're maintaining a healthy, balanced nutrition, diet full of like nutrients, and you're going to feel satisfied. So many people just eat and eat and eat and eat, and some days they're getting way too many carbs and way less protein. Sometimes they're getting way too much protein and not enough veggies or fruits. And this helps you track it and helps you be accountable to it. So if you have any questions about the 21-day fix, or how to maintain a healthy, balanced diet if you don't have the 21-day fix, or you can't get it at the time, let me know and I can help you, because I've come up with a meal plan and I can help provide support and education on the foods to eat, how to eat, when to eat, and what the portion size should look like. So anyways, I'd love to help you out, and I hope that you've learned something from this, and I hope that you do think every day about making healthier choices. And if sometimes you're out there and you can't make, your goals for the day, at least try to hit them as much as you can. Instead of ordering a burger and fries, if that's the only thing available, just order a burger and eat half of the burger instead of eating the whole thing. If you can choose water over any other beverage, that is great too. The best thing to do is stay hydrated. That will also help with your hunger.